The captain, not just a fighter, not just a healer, not just a buff machine, but a walking inspiration, a master of battlefield tactics, and, let's be honest, the designated driver of any good fellowship. Other classes fight alone. The captain, they bring an entire army with them. If you've ever wanted to swing a sword, shout commands, and make everyone around you stronger, then grab your banner and get ready, because we're diving into one of the most powerful, versatile, and strangely underrated classes in the Lord of the Rings Online. Let's get into it. What even is a captain? The captain is a hybrid class, meaning they do a little bit of everything and they do it well. They can fight with a big old two-handed weapon. They can buff their allies, making everyone around them stronger. They can heal, keeping their fellowship alive in the heat of battle. And oh yeah, they get a pet soldier, because leading a battlefield is lonely work. In short, captains make everyone better, including themselves. They're the class that turns an average group into an unstoppable force. And they do it all while looking majestic in heavy armor. The captain's unique mechanic: lead from the front. Unlike other support classes that hang back and play the harp, cough minstrels cough, the captain gets right into the fight. Every time they land a hit, buff an ally, or shout something inspirational, they gain battle-readied states that let them trigger even more powerful abilities. They don't just heal passively, they don't just buff automatically, they earn their power by being in the thick of battle, swinging their weapon, commanding their allies, and making sure their fellowship never falls. Other classes get abilities. Captains, they get war cries, banners, and the sheer force of willpower to turn the tide of battle. The 3 specs, banner, blade, or bandages. Like all classes, captains have 3 trait lines, each focused on a different aspect of their leadership. 1. Leader of men, I am the wall. Ever wanted to lead from the front and take every hit like a champ? That's leader of men. This is the captain's tank spec, and it turns you into a walking fortress. Your banner draws enemy aggro, your buffs make you even harder to kill, and your heals and debuffs keep the fight under your control. Oh, and your pet soldier, they get even tankier, which means now you have 2 tanks in one. Best 4, tanking in dungeons and raids, keeping enemies off your squishier allies. Yelling commands like you're in a medieval action movie. 2, hands of healing, I can fix that. Yes, the captain can heal, and no, they don't do it like a minstrel. While other healers are busy playing songs or whispering magic words, captains just shout at people to get back up. Seriously, your healing abilities are literal battle cries. Your heals scale off damage, meaning the more you fight, the better you heal. Instead of standing back with a book, you're swinging a sword and keeping your team alive with pure motivation. Best 4, healing dungeons and raids with a different playstyle, supporting your team while still fighting, being the we're not done yet force on the battlefield. 3, lead the charge. You all fight better because I'm here. Redline DPS. This is the damage-dealing captain, and trust me, it's no joke. You buff yourself, you buff your team, and then you hit like an absolute truck with 2-handed weapons. Every ability you use makes your allies stronger, meaning the more you fight, the more everyone else benefits. And of course, your pet soldier? They hit even harder, because why should you fight alone? Best 4, solo questing with insane sustain, boosting your fellowship's overall damage. Feeling like a true battlefield commander, the pros and cons. Is Captain right for you? Pros: heavy armor, high survivability. You're a tank with healing abilities. What's not to love? One of the best support classes in the game. You make everyone better. You get a pet soldier. It's like having a built-in sidekick. Can fill multiple roles in a group. DPS, tank, healer, take your pick. Cons: not the flashiest damage dealer. You hit hard, but you don't have the raw DPS of a runekeeper or hunter. Your healing isn't as bursty as a minstrel's. Your heals are strong, but they require good timing and constant fighting. Your pet soldier is sometimes dumb. He tries, okay? Final verdict. Should you play a captain? If you love leading from the front, buffing your team, and being the backbone of every fight, the captain is one of the most valuable, versatile, and satisfying classes in the game. You wear heavy armor, hit like a truck, keep your allies alive, and even get your own pet soldier, because every leader needs a loyal follower, right? But if you prefer straightforward DPS, burst healing, or a class that doesn't require managing buffs and timing, the captain might not be for you. That said, once you master this class, you're not just a player. You're a legend. So what do you think? Are you ready to take command? Let me know in the comments. And as always, never let your banner fall.